Hello Darklings, my name is Sanniz and I'm back with a new video, and this time it's Collab, but first we take the intro. Hello Darklings, my name is Sanniz and I'm from Sweden, and today is time for a collab, and it's a Halloween collab, and I decided to go a little smaller this year because I have done a surgery and I'm still healing when I'm doing this type of things, and still have to get it used to it when it's time to drink and eat and that type of things, so I can't even film this one in one go. But first I'm gonna go and catch my water bottle because I just realized I forgot it, and that was good because I realized I forgot to drink. So I'm gonna dehydrate during the time when I do this type of things too, so sorry if I am drinking well. But it's just my water with a little taste in it. So we can continue for a little more while. And the person I collab with is my friend from US, NiteMareBliss, also called Mare. Mare is a very talented person, very creative in many ways, have a professional with both beauty and that including even skincare, makeup and that type of things, and hair. So Mare is very experienced with things. Mare is an Eldergoth like me, also a little annoyed about this type of thing that goes on when it comes to the beauty things and that, because Mare is always been taking up a lot of brands, especially in the brands that is vegan. Mare is going very hard to do reviews, do looks and everything, but because age things, they're not that keen of giving any PR or something like that, because they prefer the younger ones with the more fancy makeup. They maybe can only do it on themselves, but never done something on the other people. And Mare also is good at FX makeup, so I decided that the theme for this time should be something like Gothic Horror Diva, because then we can, if we want to, we're gonna use FX makeup. When you think about divas, you will think of Jessica Rabbit, Morticia, Elvira, Betty Page, and that type of people when it comes to the movie type of things. But also, if you're gonna add horror more, then Elvira, Vampira, and you know, all those women, Lily, you know, the more classic type of diva looking things. But to give it a little extra touch, I should want to add some FX makeup on it too. But I also want to tell, don't forget to go and check Mare's video too. It's coming up later than mine because all is coming around the same time. I think we agree at the same time, but Mare is uploading it actually day before because of the time difference. So I think they're coming in the same time. So sorry if I said wrong first. But go and check Mare. Mare is superb and very talented. Done a lot of different looks and collabs and makeup collabs and that type of things. And also do G-vlogs, ordinary vlogs, reviews of candles and other type of things, hauls. But now going in to be a little more restricted when it comes to low buy. You had like this travel thing from Paris too, when Mare, sorry Mare, I don't understand why I say wrong all the time. Sorry, because I know. Mare is they, them. And I don't understand why my blonde brain is hard to sometimes say the right words. It's just like because it's very early in the morning too, and I want to get it sorted before it's too late, and before it's too wrong light in the flat too. Even if I take curtains and that type of thing, it still go through because we don't have fully covered no matter what we're doing. So I need to get this done so I get a better light for what I'm doing. So what I was trying to say, Matt do a lot of different things, are an animal rescuer and all that type of stuff, but now I'm babbling too much. I put on little makeup and the base and that type of things to make it there. I'm not gonna show the rest of the makeup because you have seen probably that much type of makeup videos already, and because I wanted to play around a little with FX this time, but I don't want to take too much focus away from maybe my face, so I might try to do something in this area. I'm not 100% decided yet. I'm gonna see which is best, because it's not that easy to record when you do things on yourself, or because I usually do things in my face, but I want to keep a little more of the diva look. And you wonder about my hair, it's up in the tail, and I thought I should use a wig today, so it's gonna be a total transmission when it comes to hair too. So what are we gonna try? I think we're gonna add some of this to maybe help the other things, and to put in some of the content with the horror. So I need to want it to look like again gone through some type of battle or something, or someone tried to kill me maybe. I don't know. So I thought we can put something. I'm gonna see if I can put it in an area so it's easy for you to see, and hopefully I don't gonna destroy my clothes. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? So we're gonna add, and the hard thing is I don't see that well, but I'm gonna try to do my best here. And like I said, it's spirit gum, this one. I'm gonna see if the scar wax I'm gonna use is good enough, else we're gonna have to take that off, and I'm gonna go and pick up my favorite stuff. But I thought I'll just save that for another time. So just gonna play around. The scar wax, you can do an own version. I have done an early video of that type of things. I think you're gonna need much more than that. I don't have that much home because I don't think I have bought. I bought latex. You can do it with latex too, something, but I thought I should go ahead with this. But it's often come a little too hard in the beginning, so you need to do it. And I want to have a decent length, not maybe too wide, but still so I can play around with it. And where you have this, that is a bit sticky too. Of course I need to put my fingers in it because I wanted to show and try it, and try to take my shirt away. And I do it pretty long, so I'm gonna do that so it's gonna look like a scar. And we press down the edges so it goes smoothly to your skin. And I really hope this is gonna be good enough now. And I hope that it's not gonna impact on my t-shirt. That would be a little shame because I'm not sure that all parts go away. I'm not sure you see exactly what I'm doing, but there's a lot of better videos on the internet. So I'm just gonna see if this one to stick. And I still got hair coming in the way. That's the main thing with me. My hair is always having the last word, no matter how I put it. This looks like it can. It's not 100% good, this one. Gonna see if I continue with this, or if I go and pick up the other thing instead. Even if I prefer to, because this it's not sticking as I was hoping for. But I don't want to take away things either, because I want people to see that when you're not professional, you can do mistakes and don't give up. It's like makeup, trust the process. But we're gonna see, maybe I can get it. I just realized I forgot one thing, so I'm gonna have to pause and go and get it. So be soon back again. I forgot you could put some Vaseline on fingers. It don't stick to your own things, because that's what can happen with this type of things. But now I'll try to smooth it out more, and hopefully stick to my skin. This is not a new scar wax either, so it might be because it started to be a little older, so but I wanted to play with it before I need to throw it away and buy new. And if you need that type of stuff, it's easier during this time of year to actually get that type of stuff, because it's now the season for Halloween, and then you can get it. And what I forgot was something sharp. You don't need to use a toothpick, you can use anything that is sharp. And what I'm gonna do now is try to do like the wound part itself. Let's see if it works. I don't see that well. I hope it's gonna stick now to my skin. So I think you have seen some bits of it. And be careful so you don't cut yourself. I need to cut a little deeper so I can get it to separate a little, because I want to have like an open wound. And of course make it easy for me to, yes. I don't understand why it can be, because it's an old one, and I used to play around with the other stuff I have nowadays, so it could be one of the reasons why it's not working as good as I was hoping for. So we come that far, and as you can see, it's not directly my skin color, so we're gonna have to do something about that first. So wait a minute. And I'm gonna use this FX base because I used it on the rest of me. This should look a little strange else. And you can see if you can put it a little careful over here. You can use powder and that type of things too to settle things, but I usually don't use that much. Don't be afraid if you flatten the edges you have, you can still open them up again. This is just to make everything melt more into your own body, especially if you already have a certain color. And now I can see even where the edges, but don't be afraid if some edges is visible still, because I'm gonna do some else things, so they're not gonna be that visible in the end anyway. It's just that a little annoying when I can see them even without glasses, and I don't understand why you don't want to cover it all the way. But I guess I've been a little spoiled with the other thing I usually use nowadays when I do this type of things. But because I had scar wax, so I thought I don't use it before I need to throw it, because it's not that much and it's nothing. It's like something, you're not gonna have them too much, too long, because then they're gonna start go bad. And when you press, you can take and do a little opening here again. And now we're gonna come to the fun part. I'm actually gonna see if I have some powder, so wait a minute. I didn't have any white, but I had something that is little. I think that's gonna make it a little easier for other things too. You don't have to add that much, just a little bit, because they can help when you put on colors after too. And don't be afraid to smash your wound again. This is gonna happen maybe more than once. And now I got powder on my shirt too, and like it going in the washing. But like you see, it looks so much better already. I'm just a little afraid that the edge gonna still go up, but that doesn't matter. We all been there. It's just start all over again. And of course, now we need to open this wound again a bit, and maybe even try to deepen it up again. And I wish I had a little better vision in my eyes too, so I saw what I was doing. It's not perfect because it's going off from my skin, so. But if I don't move too much, it sticks. So now we come to the most important. I'm gonna see if I have. I don't think it's that type of color, so I'm gonna get something I want to use instead. And for those details, you're gonna need a very tiny brush to even get. And I'm gonna start with adding some black. I have a black from a cheaper one, and you're gonna put it inside the wound, and it is to deepen it up, because that makes a better effect. I have done other videos with FX makeup. I can put on a link, I think, when I did my own scar wax too, and compare that with a new one, but that was a little more fresher one, so it did go a little better than this time. But you do put it inside the scar to deepen it up a bit, and it doesn't matter if you put a little outside. If you have all the fancy palettes for FX makeup, it's all the best. But now we're gonna try to find other colors, so wait a minute. And I'm gonna use a little fancier palette because I didn't find any that is good enough. Let's see what I did. So I thought I should take a little of the purple too. Try to put a little around the edges, because when you got the trauma to wound, you're gonna get other color. We're gonna use other things too, but purple is also a good color to use. I don't want to take too much big brush because I don't want to have that big. I wonder if I can use this brush instead. This mirror, I mean. Good, then you can at least follow what I'm doing. And I wish the fucking edge would stick to my body. So I guess the scar wax is not the best. But you can make it work for this time. It's nothing that should work if I should go out now, because it's going up. So, but it don't have to be that fancy looking. You just put a little. It's a trauma here. No traumas is looking great, and you're not gonna see this close anyway. You can do different shades of the purple too, and decide if you want to take it longer out on your body. And I try to push down the scar wax a little more. I don't understand why it don't want to stick. Proper. Maybe I needed to clean my skin a little better first. I don't know. Or it's just that it's fucking arsy, and I've been used to the other ones. I push down again with my finger a little more. So, you see? And I'm gonna change brush because I can't use this different colors, so wait a little. And of course you need more colors, and I thought I should go in with a red one. I'm gonna first put it more inside the wound together with the black, but not all on the same way. You can go in after and do a little more, but it's not that. And then you can like not fully press, just so you got the edge so they look a little traumatized, or what you should call it. I think this is very funny to do, and even if they don't look that fancy right now, so at least it's something. And like I said, I'm gonna complete my makeup look later and add a wig and an outfit, of course, so I'm not even done long way here. But I think most of the things don't gonna be showed up anyway, because I'm gonna take this off anyway very soon. So that's why I don't bother so much about edges and that type of thing, because I know that this Halloween one is not gonna sit on for that long. But you can put a little more. So you see, it's a proper bruising now. So when it comes to color, you can add more colors or less colors, it's up to you. But I think for this type of things, I don't need to do so much more for this time. So I'm gonna take a little more things and a better brush for it. So wait a little. So I thought we started with a little more linear type of blood, because we just want to add a little on extra, and it reminded about it some kind of jelly. And I can put some in the wound. Maybe I can do it like this instead. Easier with it more. I do this. I put it on the thing I have on the table. Oops. And there it went. Okay, I'm gonna pause. So back again. So I put it on some aluminium foil instead, so it's easier. And I thought I could use this mirror again, because I think it's easier for you to see what I'm doing in that case. So I'm gonna use it to add it in the wood. In this case you can put it through the whole ones, because this is just the light one. You're gonna see why I'm talking about that. And don't do it neat. A wound is never neat. You can add outside too. And just go. Doesn't that look cool? And like you see, come a long way even with this type of things. And now I thought it was time for another one. See if I had the better brush for that one, so we don't have to use the same. We have one there, and there is actually this little thicker one, and of course it was stuck, and I need to buy a new one if I haven't done it already. No, I haven't. But this is the thicker. When you do other things, you can also use this type of sponge that often comes with it. And let's see if I can get, or it's fucking finished already. This was a little bit disaster because it's completely dry. I'm gonna see if I can save it. Okay, they didn't go. I need to buy a new one. This is totally disaster, and sorry for it. I need to improvise. So I might have to use this one together with some other stuff. I'm gonna see if I can use something else to make it look the same way. It's so typical. I didn't wait. Not sure if this is gonna work, so we have to do the best. But I took some ink. I'm gonna see if it works, because I want to. There's not going as planned now. I'm a little sorry, Darklings. And the sponge is not taking up that blood like it should. But I need to add this. It should be darker, so now I'm losing a little of the effect that I want to have. And the grossiness. I don't know really what to do now. So that's what's terrible. But I promise I'm gonna do another video, so maybe I'm gonna add more things to it. So, but just get messy with it, and we're gonna see if we can put more. And of course I could use the mirror again, stupid me. but I lost a little of the darkness. I'm gonna see if that I have like a blood spray too. I'm gonna see what color that is. Don't say this is too old too, because the pump is not working. At least it's ringing. This looks a bit darker, so we'll try this one. There is another type of fake blood from Netflix. So see if we can add some deep with this one instead. Else we might have to go in with a little black too. So, but this you're not putting everywhere. But you can, like, where you put it so it looks gross. I usually like the other thing a little more because it makes a little more natural look to it. It looks a little too fresh, but we can pretend we just got it and it's not what I was after, but sometimes you have to play with what you have. And then maybe you need to do something to make a difference here too. See if I can use the black to deepen some bits up. Because I don't have just one single color. No, I can't use that sponge. I'm gonna take another sponge because I don't want to destroy the one I used for the other makeup. So I'm gonna see if I can make it a little more I think it's a little too red, if you know what I'm meaning. So I'm gonna see if we can add a little more of this on it. A little shame when I did actually succeed to get it a little better before, but we can pretend it's a new wound, so then it's not that hard, but that means that I'm gonna need to buy new stuff soon. Maybe I can go out and do that today. I need to add something in there too, because I just took a little too much. Use the mirror so I see more what I'm doing. Like I said, we can pretend that I actually got this wound very recently, because then it's not that much about it. I don't want to be that pink always. But it don't dry that fast, so it's a little hard to... We can pretend I just got it. So what I'm gonna do now is to continue with my look, but you can't see it, and I'm coming back when I'm ready. So see you soon. So hello Darklings, here is my finished look. I'm a little sorry that my FX makeup was that bad this time. I hope I can make it up to next time. My teeth didn't fit, so I couldn't put any fangs, but at least you got me back in black hair and a little tiara and my own made that. And I kept it simple because the old Horror Divas was not that much up dress. They have this classic just comfy black dress or something, so they really didn't have that much. So I thought I kept it simple, and this is my makeup. And I hope you liked it anyway, even if I didn't succeed with my FX makeup. And don't forget to go and check out what NiteMareBliss did. They are so talented, and I'm really looking forward, and I bet they didn't fail with the FX makeup, because I didn't check that my things was good enough, and it was not a long time ago when I used some things. I know for sure I'm not gonna use Scarbox anymore because I passed that limit. I prefer another one, and I'm probably gonna use that next time instead, so I know that's gonna sit where it's gonna be without any problem. Else, stay safe, stay weird, and be nice to each other. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye, and happy Halloween.